Hi, I'm Sally.
And I'm Sema, and we are
The Buffy Babes. We're going to be talking all things Buffy, rewatch, reboot, and fun facts.
So let's go.
Following the suspicious death of Buffy's biology teacher, Dr. Gregory, a beautiful young woman is sent to be substitute teacher and very quickly charms the male population of Sunnydale High. She seems to take an unusual and inappropriate interest in some of the teenage boys, including Xander, who, despite already having a crush on Buffy, is very taken with her looks and quickly falls under her spell.
Uh-oh.
However, Buffy begins to notice some strange behaviour around Miss French, notably that vampires seem to be terrified of her, and she's able to turn her head a full 180 degrees, a trait which Buffy notes is found in insects. And the gang soon makes the discovery that she is actually a virgin thief, a shape-shifting praying mantis, or She-Mantis, who mates with and then kills her victims. Despite a warning for Buffy, Xander goes to Miss French's house on the pretext of helping with a school project, where he's drugged and put in the cage next to one of his classmates, Blaine. Buffy, Willow, and Giles find the lair, and using a recording of a bat sonar to disorientate Miss French, Buffy's able to kill her with a machete, saving Xander and Blaine from their fate.
Nice. This one is quite creepy, and I feel like it's also a bit stupid. Do you ever get that feeling?
Yeah, it is the perfect mix of outrageous and silly, but also something that's a really serious topic and is actually quite a dark, horrible thing.
Yeah. It's like it's a very dark, serious topic that does actually happen a lot in schools, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When I say a lot, but you sort of hear about teachers running around with students and
it's in the news.
Like it happens enough.
Yeah.
And then to put such a stupid spin on it is sort of like takes that seriousness away. Whereas I do feel like most of Buffy is about giving seriousness to topics.
Yeah.
And this one definitely takes it away. And it does remind me, because it's quite Xander orientated, this episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite about him. And it made me realize that other episodes that are very Xander orientated, like the Zeppo, are also very stupid as well. So maybe that's just a trait because he's, I guess, basically an idiot.
Yeah.
Because he's an idiot and doesn't take anything seriously and is, I don't know, a bit of a loser, I suppose. I know I'm being really mean about him right now, but I don't really like him as a character anyway.
He does not come across very well in this episode either, does he?
He doesn't, no. He's very, passive aggressive towards Buffy, isn't he, when she's trying to warn him, and he's like, oh, well, what kind of stupid name is Angel? So angry for no reason.
Her of being jealous of him. Like, firstly, Xander, no, she's not jealous of you. And then after he, claims that she's jealous and that she could have had him or whatever, then he's like, oh, yeah, what kind of stupid name's Angel anyway? And he's just being jealous of Angel.
Like, he's so passive-aggressive and, rude. Like, no wonder she doesn't ever find him attractive, ever. Because he's like that. He's very picky and pernickety and, it's just not an attractive quality.
And do you know what I found quite interesting in this episode is the opening scene, right? So it's Xander daydreaming in class and he imagines he's in the Bronze and he's saving Buffy from vampires and then getting up to play lead guitar in a band, and he's just a super cool, suave guy. But Buffy in his fantasies is nothing like Buffy in real life.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't even he likes the idea of her. He doesn't actually like Buffy as a person and her characteristics and her traits and who she is, because his ideal Buffy is this weak, helpless girl who needs saving from Xander. That's not Buffy. That is never Buffy.
Yeah.
That just, it bothers me so much that,
he
has a crush on her for so long and he doesn't actually like her. Yeah, exactly.
He just thinks that she's beautiful, which she is, but he doesn't actually like her.
Yeah.
So there is a massive difference there, isn't there? And it just goes to show, how, he would just be terrible for her. And I'm so glad that they never tried to put them together in any sort of situation.
It was never on the cards.
I really like that, just because it would just be terrible. It would be because she would never do that because he's such a loser. And he'd be really controlling and possessive, you could tell, couldn't you?
Yeah, yeah,
He would be so controlling and possessive if they ever got together. But yeah, and I thought that was like it was such a typical like boy um dream, isn't it? Like at the
yeah.
beginning, like yeah, the hero. And then it got me thinking, well, if he actually learned to fight, he could have been
He
that
could be that
guy.
person.
He
Yeah,
could, like, he spent 7 years. Like, this is season one. There are 7 seasons. He spent 7 seasons, 7 years, whatever how long the timeline is. It is
yeah,
7 years, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah.
Just not learning anything. Not a
And the only
single skill
time,
was learned.
the only time he does get any kind of skill or learn something is accidentally because he turns into a military man one Halloween, and then
Yes.
he like retains all this knowledge
Yeah.
from
And he's
his
finally
military
useful.
persona. And that is the only reason. Like, it's not that he's gone out and learnt how to do something. It's not that
Yeah.
he's tried. It just happened upon him,
Yeah.
and that was it.
And he just happened to
That's the
remember it
length of his, yeah,
usefully.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Definitely no,
Xander.
because it got me thinking like he could have literally been that guy. He could have evolved and turned into like an actual really cool character, like I guess like a sort of Riley character, I
Riley-esque, yeah,
suppose.
yeah,
Yeah, rather than just being the clown throughout the whole thing. Because then
yeah.
even in series 7, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm the window fixing man. I just go around fixing all the windows." Like after every fight when they get
But he
smashed,
chose that.
basically.
He
Yeah.
chooses that.
Yeah, like carpentry is a thing you learn. He's
Yeah,
very good at it. Why
yeah,
didn't he learn to fight?
yeah, yeah,
Or like magic, or like literally anything. Anything that would have been useful to the Scooby Gang that
yeah.
wasn't just fixing windows. Why doesn't he do that? It's just so annoying to me that he's fully capable of doing it, but he won't out of like pure, I don't know, bitterness or laziness or something like that.
Yeah, just his inability to decide on something, I think. Because
Yeah,
he was never
yeah.
academic, and then after they graduate high school, he just flits from job to job for a long time
Mm,
until he finally settles in construction, doesn't he?
mm. Which is fine because a lot of people aren't academic. It's
Yep.
just the fact that he didn't try in the first place,
Yeah.
isn't it? He just refused to try. He just didn't want to do it. He got everyone else to do his homework for him, like Willow.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just didn't do anything.
I do really feel for Willow in this episode because while Xander is crushing on Buffy and crushing on the She-Mantis, poor
Yeah.
old Willow is still like loyal little Willow standing there
Yeah.
in love with Xander. When she talks
Yeah.
about him losing his head, she's like, "Oh, but that's where his eyes are," and
Yeah.
you
And
can
his
just
sweet
tell.
smile.
Yeah. Oh, poor
Yeah.
Willow.
She loves him so much, but she's just, I feel like with Willow, she does really love him for him
Yeah. Yeah.
because she's known him so long and she likes that he's goofy and stupid and needs her. I feel like
Yeah.
she likes that he needs her. He needs her with academia,
Yeah.
which is why she gets upset so much sometimes when he's like, no, why would I bother learning that?
Yeah.
Because then she feels like, well, this is the only way that we can spend time together is me tutoring you.
Yeah.
Because like that's how it's gotten basically.
But that's also
Um,
another reason why Xander and Buffy would never ever work out because Buffy doesn't need anyone. She's
yes.
never reliant on anyone. And even when she had Riley, who was, her match in a lot of ways,
Yeah.
she still never needed him, which
Mm,
is ultimately why he left. But
mm.
yeah, there was never any way that Buffy was ever going to submit to Xander and be the helpless little girl or to be reliant on him for anything. It's just,
Yeah.
never going to happen.
Never, yeah. Which yeah, so I think that's why this episode really annoyed me a lot because there was a lot of stupid factors in it. But
Yeah.
I guess if you think about it, like it's trying to be stupid because it's a Xander-based episode and he is a bit of a clown, I suppose. Because even like the whole thing of a she-mantis, a
Mm,
huge praying mantis, and I
mm.
feel like there's loads of holes in this story, like so many holes. Okay, like firstly, where did this big bug come from? Like they talk about there's this mental guy in the institution in
In the
England or
Cotswolds,
something.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and like, he found it or something and then went mad. Like,
yeah.
does that mean that's the only one? There isn't any more? Like there isn't like a huge family of them? Like, is that the same one
Mm,
that made that man go mad? Like, we don't really know here because all she seems to be doing is like killing people and laying eggs. So, like, we don't know much of like, is that just a general species or is that the only one of its kind?
It
No
feels a
idea.
badly thought out kind of folklore for this particular
Yeah.
monster, doesn't it? I mean, they do mention it a bit where Giles is talking in the library and he compares it to a siren or something at sea.
Mm, yeah.
So we get the idea that there's other kinds of these creatures
Yes.
around, but maybe not necessarily as a praying mantis. But yeah, then again, where did
Yeah.
she come from? She must
Yeah.
have come from an egg. Did she have like a praying mantis father and a human mother? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Where has she come from? Yeah. And then at the end, they
Yes.
set it up like it's an Easter egg where, you know, at the
Yeah.
very end, Buffy puts Dr. Gregory's glasses in his pocket and
Yeah.
closes the door, and camera pans down, and you see a nest of eggs, and one of them cracks open, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, something's gonna happen!" And then we never hear of it ever again.
Never.
Not
Ever. Yeah.
mentioned, like not even a
It's,
brief little snippet anywhere.
yeah. I slightly like that in a way because I don't really want to talk about the praying mantis anymore. Like, I don't. It would just be really stupid to ever come up again. The costume's hilarious. Special effects are hilarious. I love how cheesy and terrible they are.
Very cheesy and terrible, yeah.
Yeah, but we don't need to see that again. Like,
No, I agree.
they've done it now.
I mean, I do wonder because this episode, when it first came out, it only had a viewing of 2 million, whereas the first three were about 3.2, 3.4 million.
Okay.
So that's down quite a bit. And
Yeah.
maybe they just got bad feedback from this particular episode because I don't think it's one of their best.
It's not. It's really not.
Maybe they intended to have it come back again later, or I don't know, even just like in season 7 when they had all kinds of horrible creatures around, they could have just had it ever so briefly like run across the screen or reference it in some way or something, but it's just it's not.
Yeah, it's never come back. Yeah. I also was thinking, you know how she like comes to the school as a substitute teacher as they're talking about bugs. And she's like, well, let's learn about the praying mantis.
Oh, I know. Way to keep your game up.
Does that mean that she's like going around schools waiting for the syllabus to be about bugs before she makes her move? Like, is that her thing? That's how she goes around like, oh, Sunnydale is learning about bugs this year. I better go and do that school.
Maybe it's the state curriculum and she knows when they learn about insects and then she has like a really busy 2 months or something where she just hits up every single school.
Yeah, they'd all be learning the same curriculum at the same time.
Yeah.
So she's just like go around all the schools. Like, quick, they're learning about bugs. I gotta get there quick to talk about myself.
But is that not just the stupidest thing that you could do? Like, you're a giant praying mantis coming to mate and kill these boys. Wouldn't you want to lay low about the praying mantises? Be like, I'm going to talk about a butterfly instead so people don't get any ideas about who I really might be.
Literally, and then she does the stupid thing of like basically outing herself in front of Buffy and the whole class.
What if someone had just glanced up and looked at her? How hard is it to turn your whole body and look at the window? Oh my God.
Literally. and with that one move, then Buffy knew exactly what she was, which again I find annoyingly stupid because she's not supposed to be the research gal, is she? She's not.
Do you know what? I really liked that about this episode. I thought.
Did you?
Yeah, like the difference for Buffy, but for any school pupil of having a teacher encourage you and say, you can do this. Like the difference that it makes in your work and in your approach to school. And it's again, like we see it again in season 4 with Maggie Walsh. When Buffy is encouraged in school, she does well. And that's what I liked about this episode, because all of our other teachers are such naysayers and think she's just a troublemaker and she's no good and nothing good will come of her. But Dr. Gregory actually encouraged her and said, I expect great things of you. And then Buffy took that to heart and then she did the research and she did her homework. And it just shows what a good teacher can do for a student. Yeah. As opposed to, discouraging her or... Yeah, no, I really liked that. I mean, it's very un-Buffy to be the researcher and to find out what's going on. But
Yeah.
in this particular episode, I really liked that.
Yeah, that's true actually, because I love the way her face sort of lit up when he was like, don't be sorry, be smart, and
Yeah.
let's, take that permanent record, and
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever he said about it, but I thought that was really sweet because she was just so happy because obviously, yeah, Giles is really nice and loves her and whatever, but they don't have a teacher-student relationship really, like.
No.
Not in the same way as you would with like a random teacher in your school. And
he
it
is
does,
also quite hard on her as well. He does
yeah,
push her.
yeah. No, so it was very sad when he died right at the beginning. It makes me really hate that teacher even more.
Oh,
Like
I
before we
know.
even get to know her.
She's awful, isn't she? Her
Yeah.
smile. Oh, you just want to cut her head off.
Yeah, I think it's because the music, they do very well with the music every time she's on screen. They do very
Yeah.
cool, like eerie, predatory, even primal, like beats and drums and
Yeah,
sounds. And
yeah. That's
it's
true.
very cool because it definitely makes you feel a certain way before you even look at her. Like if you
Yeah.
watched it, like, well, okay, if you had your eyes closed every time she was on screen, you'd know she was on screen because of the kind of music that they're doing, and it's just
Yeah.
quite cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I would be interested to know what a teenage boy thinks of this episode watching it for the first time.
Yeah, if they even find her attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if straight away they're like, oh no, she's creepy, there's something off with her.
Yeah. But I guess it's also the 90s, isn't it? So it's like attractive now might be different from
Yeah.
attractive
True.
in the 90s because even Willow was like, it must be the shoulder pads. Like no one wears shoulder pads anymore.
I love that bit.
Yeah. No, it's true. So it is slightly different, but I do think I like what Giles said. Oh, what did he say? In a common, extremely well proportioned way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. Yeah.
I liked that line.
Yeah, I thought I had to write that down. That was really funny. The topic itself of like students liking their teachers, like especially at the beginning, because you don't really know that she's going to do anything with the students. She's a bit like, yes, I'm a very beautiful woman, but you don't necessarily know if you're seeing it for the first time that she's actually gonna do anything or like try and be predatory in any way. So it sort of starts off very, I guess, lighthearted of all the boys are just crushing on the new teacher, the new substitute teacher, which is like a common thing in schools. Like I remember at school when we had a new art teacher and he was a guy and all the girls were like, oh my God, he's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it's such a common thing, isn't it, in schools, and especially when they're younger, because normally teachers are like a much older, and suddenly there's like
if there's
late
a young
20s teacher there, and you're like, oh my God, like they're so beautiful. Oh damn, he's married. It's like, what are you gonna do? You're 14.
What do you actually think is gonna happen?
Why does that matter? You can appreciate beauty without wanting any more. But yeah, it definitely the topic gets darker and darker, and then like when she drugs him and everything, it's very creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I guess
the scene where he comes to her house.
Yeah.
Before she locks him in a cage where she's still in her human form, and she's coming on to Xander so hard, it's so uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, very. Because you said that you didn't want to watch this episode, like you haven't seen it in so long because you don't like it.
And I will not watch it again. I will continue to skip this episode in the future.
It's an unnecessary episode, isn't it? Yeah, it's sort of like it doesn't really relate as well to... Actually, one part that does relate to the rest of the season is the interaction between Buffy and Angel.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. So you start to see a bit of a spark there. He does start being mopey again. So he was being all like, the first 2 episodes, he was being all like, I don't know, spunky and witty.
Yeah.
And he at least smiled.
Bit more vivacious.
Yes. And now he's so like, oh yeah, he's got a fork or whatever. And he's all, do you know what I mean?
Like, come on, dude. Use your words.
You have to be careful.
Use proper sentences. Tell us what you're trying to say.
But yeah, he was very mopey and broody,
Yeah.
and she's all like trying to be all comebacky, and he's just like, you have to take care of yourself and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
And he as he's walking away from her, he does the little look over his shoulder back to
yeah,
Buffy, and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm such a
I
cool
do love
guy."
that bit.
Then walk off,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Buffy's like, "Oh boy, like oh
Yeah,
no, I'm falling for him."
I love that because he gave her the jacket and
Yeah,
then he was like, "It looks good on you." It's like,
yeah,
what girl wouldn't swoon with a gorgeous guy giving you his jacket and then saying you look good in it? Like, come on, he's like ticking all the boxes right now.
yeah.
To
I've
like,
got to say, even though I'm not Team Angel overall,
yeah,
watching this scene, I was just like, "Oh,
yeah,
oh."
yeah. Because if you think about it, because she doesn't know that he's a vampire yet, he is just an 18-year-old boy to her. Like, she
Yeah,
doesn't know how old he is, but he is technically 18. You
yeah,
know, take out the vampirism part.
yeah.
So he is just a boy that's a couple years older than her, that's
Mm-hmm.
flirting with her and
Mm-hmm.
is all
Who wouldn't
mysterious.
want that attention from an older,
Exactly.
mysterious, handsome guy?
Exactly. That like gives her clothes and like, come on. Yeah, so it did really make me remember why I liked them in the first place. Like when,
Mm,
like I liked the beginning of their relationship when it is all butterflies and getting to know each other and
yeah, yeah. And it is quite a
yeah,
slow burn they have as well, isn't it?
mm, yeah, yeah. He doesn't just go for it, which is nice. He
Yeah,
does like gives her a little bit because it's the first time he actually goes to the bronze as well. So like this is a continued theme
yeah,
throughout the seasons, isn't it? Especially up until season 2 when like she finally asks him out on a date kind of thing. They keep seeing each other at the bronze, like snippets
mm,
of each other. Like he turns up and then says one line and then leaves, and she turns
yeah,
up and says one
yeah,
line and leaves. Like, and that just becomes like their to and fro, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
So I quite like seeing that from the beginning again and remembering that
Mm,
cute
yeah, and I love
interaction.
that feeling of like, oh, will he be there? Am I going to see him tonight? You know,
Yeah,
of not knowing, and yeah, the
yeah.
anticipation. Am I going to see Angel? Is Angel going to be at the bronze? It's like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like,
that's a
oh, his
nice
name is
feeling.
Angel. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I think they did really well with that sort of growing that relationship and having that little interaction. It wasn't just full on, hi, I'm mysterious and a vampire and
mm,
let's have a relationship kind of thing. It was just little moments, little glimpses that just made her fall for him,
yeah, and
basically.
they
Because
are little glimpses, aren't they?
they are, yeah, lots
Very,
of little
very short
glimpses.
interactions.
Mm, yeah, definitely. But yeah, it made me really like them, but like early them.
Mm,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Because I don't really like what their relationship turns into, but I like early them when it is new and he is nice and he's not like too controlling and making her feel bad about everything all the time.
mm,
So I do feel like he gets a lot like that. He's very depressing.
he
It's like,
is a bit. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So, well, I can't give
I
you everything, so I'm going to give you nothing, basically.
I mean, my favorite angel to watch in Buffy is Evil Angel.
Yes. Yeah,
I think he's the
definitely.
most interesting and the most, yeah, the most enjoyable to
Oh,
watch when he's evil.
so cruel, though. So
So
cruel.
cruel. Oh my gosh.
Like, everything he says is so cruel. Like, it literally hits me right in the heart. Like, that. I know we haven't got to that episode yet, but the episode, was it Innocence? Or just the one just after Innocence, after they slept together and she's trying to find him and
Oh
then she sees
yeah.
him back at
Oh
his
my gosh.
apartment.
Yeah. And he's
And she's
oh,
like, well, wasn't I good? And
that
it's
is
just like,
so
oh my
harsh.
God, it's
So
so
harsh.
harsh. And I really feel it for her because she's saying the things that every girl thinks for the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
And he's saying everything that's like her worst nightmare
Yeah. Yeah.
of like, that interaction. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I really feel it. I feel it like so
Oh,
much.
that's going to be a good episode to
It's
talk
I
about.
can't wait. I love the whole of season 2. I basically love, absolutely love
Agreed.
season
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite seasons. So I can't wait to sort of get through this one, get through this season so we can watch the good one.
But I mean, an episode like this does seem really weak compared to,
Yes.
something like season 2, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because I feel like, if the whole of Buffy was basically like this, I would not have loved it, not even
No,
close to as much as
no.
I do, because it is very cheesy and stupid and annoying, and there's too many plot holes. There's not enough like good mystery or detective work, or it's just not enough. There's not enough to the episode. And you can sort of tell that there's not enough because it's not about that. Like, even the whole thing of like Angel coming to warn her about this dangerous vampire. It's not even about the dangerous vampire. She immediately basically defeats him
Yeah.
and uses him. And it's sort of like, it's just not about that at all. It's just about the stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you can sort of see like where the priority lies in the episode. Which is interesting because they do the same thing with the Zeppo. Like, they're trying to save the
Yeah.
world,
Yeah.
but it's not about them saving the world. It's about just Xander trying not to get into too much trouble.
Yeah. Which of
Yeah,
course he does.
yeah,
But also, I think compared to Welcome to the Hellmouth and The Harvest, it felt
mm,
like you had this really well thought out world,
mm,
and you could kind of see where the show was going with that. And then the
mm,
next 2 episodes are just like a complete 180. They both
mm,
forget about the master, and then you're
mm,
going off doing something else,
mm.
getting these. I mean, Witch was a good episode, but this, just like this
Yeah,
random creature that we never hear of again. We don't
mm,
really know much about it. It doesn't feel as well thought out as the previous episode, you know?
mm. Yeah. Like, the monster is mentioned in this episode,
Mm,
but only very briefly.
mm,
Um, and it still sort of feels like, Willow's hacking again and she's got her role to play again, which is nice to see.
yep.
But it is, yeah, it isn't as well thought out. And I feel like I guess if you're watching it from the first time from the beginning, you'd feel like it was getting worse. I
Yeah.
suppose a bit,
Yeah.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So I wonder what the viewings were like on the next episode then. Because
We'll have to wait
even
until
that
next
one
week to
isn't
find
that
out.
good. Yeah. Because even the next episode isn't that good from what I
It can't be
remember.
that good because I can't remember it at
Yeah,
all.
you don't even Yeah, you don't even remember it, so it can't even be that good.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think, yeah, like in Witch, the way they dealt with the topic of, parental pressure or parents wanting to live through their children,
mm,
I thought they did that in such a creative, interesting way that really
mm.
worked for the show. But then this episode, it just kind of fell a bit short, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. But one thing I do like about this episode is that it isn't gory. Like, a lot of Buffy isn't gory, which I enjoy because
Yeah.
I'm not a gore kind of person. I like, I guess, sort of horror, but I don't like gore. So
Yeah.
even when she's hacking this thing to death with a machete, you
Yeah.
just see the shadow of it, which is a clever way of showing the actions, but without any needing, I guess, any sort of special effects to show any sort of gore or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think Buffy does well doing that kind of stuff with a lot of these action sequences because you could make them very gory and very gross and very like blood and guts everywhere, couldn't you? But they never
But
do
they
that,
don't do
which
that, no.
I like that.
What's the rating? Is it partly to keep the
I
rating
think
down?
it's 12,
Okay.
but there are some episodes that are
They
15.
go up, yeah. I imagine
Yeah.
if they had the blood and guts and gore, it would definitely go up.
Yeah, it would probably be like an 18, wouldn't it?
Yeah, depending on the level.
But yeah, it is all of Buffy is 12. And then some episodes like with Angel and with Spike and stuff is a 15.
What, with the sexy scenes?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I wasn't allowed to watch those. So like when it was on TV on the Friday night, when season 6 was happening, I wasn't allowed to watch basically season 6. My dad would watch it on the Friday night, and then
Hey.
Saturday during the day they would repeat the episode but
Yeah.
cut all the sexy bits out.
Oh,
So it's like the
right.
cleaner version that they show during the day,
Yeah,
and that was what I
yeah.
was allowed to watch, which is fair enough
Interesting.
because I was like, I don't know, 12 at the time.
Yeah.
So I get why. So I
So
never
what?
actually saw.
Eventually, you watched the series
Yeah.
through. I'm like, oh, this is actually happening.
Yeah, because when my dad got me the DVDs for my 16th birthday, so that was the first time I completely got to see season 6
Wow.
in all of its glory. And I was 16, so it's fine. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't see it till I actually got it on DVD, which is interesting. But yeah, so they used to do that, which I think is actually very good that they used to do that on TV.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
I don't think they
appreciate it.
did that in Australia.
No?
No, I don't ever remember having them a cleaner
Mm. But I guess if
version
you
earlier
started
on.
watching it when you were 14 anyway,
Yeah, but I do remember it being on TV originally, and I
yeah.
don't ever remember them showing another. I don't
Mm.
remember them showing it again in any form. It was
Right.
only a once a
Yeah.
week thing.
Yeah. I feel like they only did it when it went to season 6 because I don't remember them doing it any other time.
Okay, yeah.
So I feel like they had to because it showed a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
And even like heard a lot and like it was very much about them. So
yeah.
yeah. So Sally, do you have any fun facts for us
Do you
about
know
this
what?
episode?
I have a very good fun fact leading on
Oh,
from our lack of gore in this episode.
okay.
Is that the praying mantis was actually a puppet borrowed from another show,
Mm-hmm.
Babylon 5. And so I think the reason why they did the shadow was because they had to give it back at the end of the episode so they could keep using it in that show. So they couldn't show
Oh,
Buffy like hacking it to pieces because they had to keep it all together and keep it in a good condition.
that's funny. That's really cool as well.
And the actress who plays Ms. French, I don't know if I'm going to say her name right, Musetta Vander,
Mhm.
she appeared in Babylon 5 as well. So not
Oh,
only
did
the
she?
actress, but her costume are both from Babylon 5, which I thought was funny.
It's a very Xander-centered episode, then, isn't it? Because I'm sure he would have been the type to watch
To watch
Babylon
Babylon
5.
5,
Yeah, and
absolutely. Yeah.
then to those that woman and the monster appear in the episode. That's quite
Yeah.
interesting.
And also, when earlier we were talking about how when you see Ms. French and there's like the music and everything about her gives us this vibe, the wardrobe and so like the costuming and makeup and stuff that they gave her was heavily inspired by the femme fatale characters of classic film noir. So it gives her this like seductive, dangerous vibe from earlier cinema that they've brought into Buffy to give her that extra edge and that that
Oh.
feeling of, ooh, there's something about this woman that's not quite right kind of thing.
Yeah, very interesting. That's very cool. Yeah, because she wasn't like in your face, like, I don't know, slaggy or slutty like the dress. She was very
No,
elegant still.
yeah. So there's nothing particularly like gothic about her and scary in
Mm.
that way. There's nothing that makes her, look like a hooker or anything. But yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's that kind of femme fatale, especially the
Mm.
makeup, I think.
The makeup, yes, because she
Yeah,
had very dark lip
the
and that
dark lips. Yeah,
like the
smoke,
shape of
winged
her
eye.
eye.
Yeah, yeah.
Love the eye. I actually really love makeup. I was thinking, wow, I love her eyes. Like, it's very cool.
Do you want to dress like a praying mantis, though, Sema? Think
Maybe,
about this.
maybe. I think I'm older than her now.
Ooh,
However old the
that's a
actress
scary
was
thought. Yeah,
in Buffy, I'm
in
probably
'97. Yeah.
older. But yeah, I did really admire the makeup, like especially that scene when she's like eating the sandwich.
Yeah.
She's
So
properly in the sunlight.
another little fun fact about that sandwich is they did use real crickets that she had to pick up and sprinkle on the bread. And
Right.
she was really worried about hurting them and like breaking their wings off and stuff. Like,
Oh,
an actress playing the most horrible character is so concerned about these teeny tiny little insects. And then
yeah.
obviously when she bites into the sandwich, there's no crickets there.
Oh, good.
So no crickets were harmed in the filming of this episode.
Good, good. That's good to know because I do actually hate people harming bugs. So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, very interesting. Because it does remind me of did you ever watch The Adventures of Superman? There was this one scene basically where she was like replaced by some sort of clone or something, and she like eats frogs. And like they did a scene of like her putting a frog in a sandwich, and it's so just reminded me of that of like why did they go through a weird phase in the 90s of women have weird sandwiches. Like, it's so eerie, but in like a really weird way. Like
the sandwich scene, oh, it was so creepy. I just thought, ew, the whole time it was on. Like,
and she like opposite to Xander as well. And I was thinking, well, what if he actually said yes? Like, all she's got is crickets.
yeah, what is she actually going to pull them out in front of him and be like,
Oh
"Yeah, have this
yeah.
cricket sandwich"?
Yeah. Maybe it's that thing of like just being blatant, knowing that they wouldn't say yes or something. Like
Yeah.
teaching about praying mantises, thinking that she wouldn't get caught. That's why I'm wondering if she was the same one throughout, like history or something, and she's like really old and whatever, and because she just seemed very cocky to me.
Very confident about it, yeah.
Yeah. Like, well, you can't kill me because, I've been around for ages, so
Yeah.
no, that's definitely what I thought. Well, at least we watched it now and we've talked about it. We don't have to think about it again.
We can forget about the She-Mantis.
Yeah, because it's definitely not one of the best. It's not even one of the worst. There are worse episodes, I think. We'll have to rate them at some point.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
after
will.
we finish the season, we can rate the ones of the season.
Because I honestly think this is one of my lowest.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the worst, yeah.
But you even skipped Welcome to the Hellmouth as well. Like, all other ones you skip. You're a skipper.
I am a skipper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fickle. I can't commit to the whole 7 seasons.
Yeah. What other ones do you normally skip then?
It's a lot of season 1, to be honest. And I can't watch The Body anymore in season 5. I have to skip that one. I find it too much.
But that's a different reason for skipping, so I understand.
Yeah. No, look, most of season 2. I can't think of any that I skip in season 2, 3, 4. Oh, I do skip. What do I skip? Maybe I skipped Dracula in season 5.
Oh, yeah. It is a bit of an annoying one, isn't it? But I do like the end.
Yeah.
But I also really like her fighting, so I like when she's going out and hunting. I think she's really cool when she's doing that.
And
but it's just annoying when she meets Dracula.
Yeah, and she falls. What do they say?
Under his thrall.
Yeah. See, I have watched it enough that I still remember the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's odd episodes that I skip here and there, but mostly it's season 1. There's a lot of heavy skipping involved.
I guess because it's very introductory, isn't it? Very Monster of the Week. Some of them good, some of them bad. It's finding its feet a lot, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas season 2, I feel like they really found their voice with it.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, love season 2.
Because there are some standout episodes in season 2, I think.
Oh yeah, most of it. Like I wouldn't skip any of the season 2 ones. Especially because I just love her wardrobe in season 2. Absolutely love everything she wears. Love her hair. Love just everything. It's just fantastic. Even like the change of clothes she happens to have in her locker. Like I love those trousers.
I mean, 90s are coming back, so you could rock the Buffy season 2 look these days, I reckon.
I need to lose 2 stone to do it, but yeah. After that, I'll get on the treadmill first. Yeah. But I do like that she starts wearing the leather jacket now, because now that Angel's given it to her, she starts wearing it quite a lot, and she wears it with.
It's such a staple, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Buffy wardrobe.
Yeah, and because it's like an oversized look, and she wears it with a little dress and boots. It's almost like she's just wearing the jacket kind of thing. Like I do quite like that.
I do like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a good little wardrobe staple for her for this season. Well, cool. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. And next time we'll be talking about the next episode, which is season 1, episode 5, Never Kill a Boy on the First Date. And see you next time.
Bye.
What did you think of this episode?
Let us know in the comments below.
Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.
We're not just saying, we're slaying.
We are the Buffy Babes.